Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To my respected judges and my beloved audience, hi. My name is Talitha Almaira and I'm from 22 Senior High School, Bandung. So, how are you all doing today? I hope you are feeling as fantastic as I am right now. Well, I have to admit that I might feel a little bit nervous, but I guess nervous is a normal human response. So, I think I'll be fine. But anyways, you might heard this a lot of time before that Indonesia have a lot of different culture. Well, actually it is a fact. But someone once said to me that me, my generations, people these days cannot take care of Indonesian culture. And I admit that the first time I heard someone saying that to me is I was pissed off, of course. So I simply answered, no, you are wrong. You don't have any idea how great is my generations, how innovative they are. But then again, words may not be enough to prove our actions. But that's okay because I am here to open your visions. There are 1.8 millions of people who participate on Berkain Bersama hashtag on TikToks. Applause. There are also a youth-driven platform that aiming to spark changes in our society, such as Suara Gembira, Remaja Nusantara, Project Buzz ID, Kuda Taman, and many more. Another applause. And not just a hashtag or a creative content, there are also so many influencers and celebrities who's participating. And yes, what I am trying to say here is that me, my generations, people these days, teenagers these days, have a different way to take care, to love, to protect our culture. We make so many creative content such as fashion trends using batik or TikTok moves by using a traditional Indonesian dance. We even spread knowledge. We make friends on social media. Because our world is currently on a big changing phase, or people usually call it a globalization. And we're currently on a global pandemic season, and everything seems changed ever since the virus kept spreading, well, isn't it? So, theoretically, if the world is changing, I thought we should wake up and level up our ways to take care, to protect our culture in our beloved country, Indonesia. Like, okay, if we ask ourselves first, do we even read a newspaper on a daily basis? Well, maybe some people do, but I assume that most of you use your gadgets more often than you read a newspaper. Well, I don't blame you for that because I do too. Because, gotta admit, reading a book, a novel, or a local newspaper might sounds a little bit boring, right? And we're all currently studying and working from home. Of course, we use our gadgets, we use our social media more often than usual. So, maybe you're all now questioning, does the social media affect the feeling of culture in our beloved country, Indonesia? Well, hear me out. Maybe it does. Maybe the culture is fading. But if we take a look at a different perspective to social media, I'm sure the answer is no. Because, okay, social media might sound scary, might sound hard to some people. Changes might sound scary, whether it is a small changes or even a big changes. But I am sure if we accept the positive sides of changes, I am sure that changes is a good thing. And oh come on, social media is not like our biggest enemy. Social media is not like a monster. I mean, look at me. Right now I'm currently speaks up about my opinion by using a social media platform, right? And if you still believe that our culture is fading, it's not. Trust me, our culture is not fading at all. It's just people these days has found out a new way to take care, to protect our culture, to keep our culture alive in the middle of pandemic chaos, in the middle of globalization era that's happening in our beloved country, Indonesia. And at the end of the day, me, my generations, and all the good people just needs to be heard. Because your participation, your support will mean a lot for us. Because who said a 16-year-old girl like me or teenagers cannot make a good difference? And if you are telling me that the teenagers cannot make a good difference, then why there is a Youth Pledge Day on Indonesia? They must did something good in the past, right? And I'm sure we will too. I'm sure we'll make a good difference in our beloved country too. Because we fight together to make an innovations that people these days could accept easily. We fight together to protect our culture, to protect our society, and we fight together all for one and one for all and all for Indonesia. Last but not least, I know I made a ton of mistakes, but I am very grateful that I finally have a chance to speak up about my opinion. And I'm very thankful for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.